I love Final Fantasy. But I've never really played Final Fantasy XIV. For the record, I have played a little bit before, but it was several years ago, I didn't play it for long, and I really don't remember much of anything. I've also seen a few beginner's guides over the years, but it's been a while since I've watched any, and I'm kind of curious what it's like to go in as a brand new player who really doesn't know anything. I found myself with a lot of time on my hands recently, so I figured, why not? I downloaded the game, 49 minutes, chose a server, watched the intro, and got to the best part, character creation. Let's be honest, I took a cursory look through all of the races, but as soon as I saw I could have horns, it was over. They come in an extra edgy flavor. No. I was a teenager in 2005. You won't get me, emo kids. One thing I always look for in games is the option to have yellow or gold eyes. No reason. And I gotta say, I think this might be the best this has ever turned out. I mean, look at these. Good job, everyone. The rest of character creation went about as you would expect. I did decide to stick with kind of a light gold, white sort of color scheme with the hopes that it will make me more readable to anybody else in my party, because I have a feeling things can get a little bit chaotic. I'll be attempting to find equipment that works with that color scheme throughout my playthrough. I don't really know how possible that is, but I'm gonna try. Since I don't know what I'm doing, and I definitely wasn't paying attention, I accidentally skipped this opening cutscene, so I hope that wasn't important. But here we are, Final Fantasy. Since I imagine most people watching this have probably been through this intro quest a time or two, I'm not going to explain what's going on in the story. I think you probably know. What I will do is explain my experience and what I found interesting. Right off the bat, I found myself stopping to admire the scenery. Now, I know this is an MMO, and it's a little bit older, so it's not going to have all of the new bells and whistles, but the art direction in this game is fantastic. Colors are vibrant without being overly bright. All of the textures look pretty good, and there are small details everywhere that I'm just going to stop and admire, so apologies in advance for all of the clips of just scenery that are going to be in these videos. So I've been playing for a few minutes. Finish the tutorial quest, keep accidentally clicking the middle mouse button and running ahead automatically, which is going to be a problem going forward. Already overwhelmed by all of the information that I've been given. Something about the UI and everything happening on it, just having a rough time, which is interesting because if you played Xenoblade Chronicles, you know how many tutorials they throw at you in a row, and that's fine. That's fine. But this, not great so far. Let's keep going though. This was the moment that I first started encountering other players. One thing that has struck me about this game so far, I know I've been idling a lot, clicking things and figuring stuff out. The amount of idling going on in this game by all of these people who are in theory actively playing it is fascinating. I know that maybe they're in their inventory, maybe they're clicking through duties and things, but it's impressive. I don't know what they're all doing. It kind of looks like some of these people have just been standing here for hours, and I don't understand it yet. I'm really enjoying all the names that are running by, and the titles. They're super funny. I think I'm going to check and see if there's also a keyboard shortcut to walk instead of run, because I want to look around. And, yeah, having a good time. I discovered there was no walking toggle, but I managed to make myself one. And then I encountered my first in-game musical group. Oh, thank God. Oh, they got better. You know what? Good for them. Wait. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. After discovering I was going to be real distracted by cute pets from here on out, I decided to pop over to the Conjurer's Guild before I wrap things up for the night. Just discovered that I chose the right thing to be a healer. Real happy about that. Also, some of these flavor texts are getting real wordy, and find myself checking out a little bit, which is sad because I really want to pay attention to what's going on in the story, but it's a lot. I hopped back on fresh the next morning, went and talked to my guildmaster, and got back into the world to start questing. I killed bugs, ran errands, Well, this guy seems like he sucks. And participated in my first couple of fates, which I actually think is a really fun system, and I'm going to enjoy doing them going forward. Wait, does this game have a magnet? Oh, I love that. Oh, I am historically awful at using minimaps. I'm confused about the quest markers on the maps. If you look at the minimap, I'm looking right at a quest marker. If you look at the actual map, that is not where the quest marker is. And found that this game was no exception. Now I have quest markers on my real map and nothing on my minimap. I don't understand. So I figured that I just wouldn't be using it at all going forward and would rely on the full map. So I turned it off. Look at this rain here. Oh no. Oh no. At this point it was pretty clear that I was more interested in picking up new gear than I was in playing through quests, but I figured I would go ahead and keep going with the main storyline. So I headed back off to my guildmaster, picked up the next thing, and headed out of town. Chocobos are the greatest thing that have ever existed. I stand by that comment. It wasn't until this moment that I finally decided to go and look at the camera controls and discovered the first-person camera. Oh, yes. You can expect future shots of the scenery to be much more cinematic now. Also chocobos. I talked to these people praying to a tree stump and then went and fought the ground. But it was really after this that things got interesting. See, this guy started chewing out this other conjurer named Sylphie for not wanting to learn more magic and just wanting to wander around the countryside healing people. And I thought, no, Sylphie's right. That's what I want to do. Why is she in trouble for this? Why would you be mean to her? And that was it. That's the hook. I've been playing the game for several hours, and it wasn't until Sylphie got in trouble for just wanting to help people that I was really interested in what was going on here. And now I'm excited to play more.